I'm gonna be honest. I just learned that I'm SAD sad. I just went to therapy and now I'm like embarrassed because that whole last video is a prime example of what I do. I'm very analytical in general. Make patterns out of things, want to explain things, want to justify things. And like that all might be true. I want to make connections with stuff. But at the end of the day, apparently I'm sad because I did cry during therapy. And she was like, sometimes you just need to be sad. Let yourself cry, watch a movie that makes you sad, eat some ice cream. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna try to lean into the sadness for the next day. And so I'm about to pick a sad movie, and I did just get cookie dough and ice cream. I'm just gonna lean in. Somehow I just cleaned my kitchen. The 10-minute reset is crazy. Like, that is becoming a habit for me. On my kitchen timer on my oven, I'll just put 10 minutes and do as much as I can, and every single time it basically cleans my entire space. And I sent a newsletter last week, and I took this part out because I thought it was too sad, but like, look at me. I already knew I was sad and I didn't know how to handle it. Like, I didn't lean into it enough. But on the newsletter, a part that I took out said what I'm listening to, and it was like, I love lyrics and I love Chelsea Cutler, and she has really great lyrics, but they're very sad. She just came out with a new album called If I Could Just Stop the Time, and I'm listening to that right now because I'm trying to get into the sad feels. Yeah, let me see if I can find a... I wake up. Spotify says you'll have to guess the lyrics for this one. If I could just stop the time. If I could just stop the time lyrics. Wake up. Yeah, she is so good. To Be Yours Again. Watch this be actually the entire song that I was talking about in the newsletter. So she's like, I wake up every morning and thank God I'm still breathing now that I've learned to live without you in every season. But just like, I don't know if I'm gonna sing. I wake up. And this seems like I need to drive around and cry, and I don't know if I would be able to. But crazier. Oh yeah. You plan for your future, but you don't plan your whole world collapsing. And I know you're not calling, but crazier things have happened. And I liked this song because of it saying crazier things. But yeah, just very sad vibes in the whole album. And most of her songs and albums, so I'm listening to her. But I just wanted to get on here and give you, like, see, I cried during therapy, and some of my mascara is like that. I'm gonna change into something even comfier because this is my nice t-shirt, or like a little bit more stylish t-shirt. I think I'm gonna watch on my computer so I can like put my headphones on. But I just want to come on here and say, like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And like, oh, I guess, you know how I was like, I knew that something was off, which is why I did that whole video yesterday, and it did help me feel better, but I was thinking it was tension, but I was having feelings like that I wanted to just change up my whole life, make big decisions. Also, I was like having some feelings of like, what's the point of all of this? What am I doing this for? And basically my therapist, and I agree with her, but she's basically like, you're not supposed to know what you like doing, what you're doing, what thing is going to make you happy. Like, we're here to figure it out, try things, feel, I don't know, we're here to like just basically it's normal, especially in your 20s. Nobody knows what the heck they're doing, but I don't like that sometimes. And she was like, don't you think that feeling your feelings, she's like, wouldn't it maybe help you go through them faster? Sorry, this chair is so loud. Maybe because I'm not sitting on it the right way. The back is right here. And probably yes, feeling them will make it go through faster, but I don't want to sit in my feelings sometimes. Sometimes it's hard, especially when I don't know why I'm feeling it. And I was like, I don't want to feel depressed. And she's like, you're not depressed, you're just sad. Feel it. I don't want to. Anybody else not want to? And she's like, just let yourself cry when you feel it. I'm like, I feel like I'm 5 steps away from crying, but it's crazy because I'm actually this close, which is why I cried multiple times in there, but I don't give myself the space to feel and ask myself the right questions maybe. But we're gonna try to cry some more with a sad movie today. And I also put my phone away for the night, logged out of messages on here. Like, I for sure need, she was saying for sure, take time off of your phone as well. Which, that's always a theme. And I'm not being as obsessive about it. I'm like, isn't it a win that I'm not scrolling and texting obsessively? And she's like, you can tell yourself that, but like, I'm still on my phone a lot, even though I'm doing this kind of stuff. I'm gonna need to build in more breaks as well, apparently. So that's what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to feel my emotions, even though sometimes I do feel them. Please help. But the thing is, I don't know, like, you feel lows when you aren't happy with your life, but also when you're growing, you feel lows too, because it's stressful, it's scary, it's new. It's like, when I'm not making the change, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? But then when you do make the change and you're starting the new path, you're also like, what the heck am I doing? Because it's new. Anyway, back to Chelsea Cutler. Hey, I'm trying to go to sleep and just want to share that sometimes I'm like super confident about this. I have my retainer in right now. And other times I'm like, what the heck am I doing? And am I just embarrassing myself? Don't know where I'm going. I guess just mostly I don't know what I'm doing. It's just crazy. But you gotta keep going. And I think this is kind of life, you know? You don't always know where you're going or why. But you have to take steps forward to adjust, you know? I should watch that manifesting episode I did last year. I'm wearing my Invisalign right now for my retainer. Honestly, that probably is a good episode to watch, but yeah, I don't know how to feel my feelings sometimes. It's so freaking hard. I hate it so much. And I guess like some of the well-meaning things of like, oh, make sure you're being this, this, or this when you're online. Like, it just goes against the nature of, like, how I've had to break out of my shell and my boxes and my limiting beliefs. Like, I have to just go for it, and that energy is very opposite of stay in this box, think about the rules, limit yourself, you know what I mean? So I think that's why I feel resistant to people like telling me how to do things. But it was really interesting in therapy. Like, we went through each of the concerns people have about me, and she's like, and what's true about that? And what's true about that? And I was like, okay, I guess I do believe those things. I don't know how I did that. I always do that on FaceTime. But then I can never do it again. Man, what the heck do I want with my life? I have no freaking idea. I'm just trying to figure it out. If you're feeling lost in life, in your 20s, you're not alone. Because I hope I'm not alone. No, I know I'm not, but it's normal. I'm normal. These feelings are normal. It's hard to feel them because I want to rationalize them, I think. I also just want to, I don't know. Also, my therapist was saying I need to just do nothing per day, be by a pool the whole day, or I should just go to the beach for the whole day and read, be without a phone. But like, I don't want to do things alone like that. I don't know why. Because I don't want to feel sad. But that's like the artist date, and the extended artist date is basically that kind of stuff. And I've been so very resistant to that kind of thing. I don't want to do it. I'm really like afraid of what I'll feel if I do that. I don't want to feel bored. I don't want to feel sad. And I feel like it's like a waste somehow. Meanwhile, I know a girl, like, people do the most intense things and they find other people to do them with. Like, but you need to choose yourself first. And that part is like really hard sometimes. Even though, like, I literally moved here without knowing anybody and it worked out, like, but in the smaller scale, I really struggle with that sometimes. Yeah, things just get in my head.